Emotional detachment, something that a lot of people seem to be struggling with when it is actually rather easy. Well, to all of the beautiful humans watching this video, welcome to my channel. My name is Ananya Vinod, but you can call me AV. Now, when we're talking about emotional detachment, right, I'm pretty sure this might not be the very first video that you're watching about it. Even if it is, then I consider myself to be rather lucky to have had you here. But you would have had a lot of people talk about this. You must have heard people give videos, give podcasts on emotional detachment. And I totally respect that. I've watched a lot of them, and I really like that everybody has their own take on it. The only difference over here is that most of the time I see people treat this as an issue when it is not. I'll tell you something. In today's world where people can be so self-centered, so self-obsessed, having you in it, where you are someone who's actually emotionally invested yourself into a person or a job or your career or whatever it might be, it is an amazing quality. I think there are very few people like you out there. And please do not see of this as something very negative, because it is not. If, let's say, if you were emotionally attached to your partner, it clearly shows how much of a passionate lover you were. If you were emotionally attached to your work, your job, it clearly shows how much of passion and energy you had towards your work. That is the amount of dedication that you had. If it is friendship, trust me, I would have loved to have you as my friend. But I'll tell you what, the energy that you have in you, it is sacred. The amount of energy that you have where you're able to do something with a lot of passion is sacred, and it becomes an issue if you invest that into the wrong person or the wrong thing. But I'll tell you what, if you're watching this video, that means that you were put in a position where that energy was not reciprocated in the right way. Probably in your partner, probably in your job. Maybe you were let go from that relationship, or maybe from the workspace. And that is the main challenge. You invested your time and energy and your emotions into somebody so much, so deep, that they did not even deserve it, yet you did it. So now it just feels like as though there was so much that was wasted. But I'll tell you what, nothing is wasted. In fact, see it in a manner where you know that this is the amount of potential you have. This is the amount of passion it is that is there in your mind, in your soul, in your body. And that is something that a lot of people lack out here. You see a lot of people who are just aloof, who cannot stay committed, who cannot even invest themselves. And here you are to have invested your emotions. If you loved someone with a lot of passion, with a lot of emotions, and if that person did not deserve you enough to even reciprocate a small part of it or any of it, then do not let go of that emotion. Do not let go of that love. In fact, guard it. All right? Walk out of the relationship and invest it into something that will never leave you. And you know what that something is? It is you. You can never leave yourself. So remember that the amount of passion it is that you have, that you invested into loving somebody else, use that same passion into loving yourself. The amount of energy that you put into your work, into making sure that you're showing up on time, into making sure that all of your tasks are done, the adrenaline that you have, the energy that you have, if that company let you go, it's okay. You can find something better, but do not let go of that emotion. Do not let go of that energy. Use that energy, use that adrenaline rush, and invest it on yourself. Invest it in learning new skills with passion. Invest it in hitting the gym, in going for a run, in making sure that you are physically and mentally fit. Invest it in learning a new skill. It can be anything related to your work, related to personal life, related to culinary, dance, singing. Invest the energy that is sacred. Do not let go of it. Okay, let me give you my own example. Well, I'm a software engineer, so I work for an IT firm. As you know, corporate lifestyle, sometimes it can get a little hectic. And even if it is not, once you're done with all of the work, it is a little difficult for you to find that energy to actually pursue your passion. And I'm someone who's always been very passionate about dance, but after I started working, I've just found it very difficult to actually invest my time and my energy into dancing. So today I decided, it being a weekend, that I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna sign up for a dance class. So I went to this dance studio, and that studio is very popular. They're popular for their rigidity and for being on schedule. So because of that, people like going there because you can stay consistent. I go there, and surprisingly there were no instructors today. Everybody was on vacation, like the instructors for hip-hop. I wanted to learn hip-hop and they were not there. So I felt okay, maybe it just didn't work out. I could have felt really bad because I went there with a lot of adrenaline, all pumped up that, you know what, today I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I go there and it didn't happen. Did I feel bad about it? Not really. I just told them, you know what, just give me a call the next time they show up, I'll be here. Instead of converting my energy into something negative, into feeling bad and losing it, I decided to guard that energy. With that same energy, with that same adrenaline rush, I showed up at home. I turned on my camera, I sat here, and I'm putting that energy into making this video, into addressing to people, into talking about something. So this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Getting emotionally attached means you're putting a lot of energy into a person or something, and it is perfectly fine. What you gotta do is that you guard that energy and invest it into somebody or something that you know will never let you go. You invest that into yourself, invest that into your parents, into your family, into somebody that is there with you no matter what. Invest your money, your time, your skills into helping those who are actually grateful or who are actually in need of it. I'll tell you what, the biggest irony in life is that we all go to sleep thinking that we have tomorrow to see. We all assume that we've got another day to live. And your chances of being alive today is like one in a plethora. So do not take that lightly. Do not be so ungrateful that you're actually investing the energy that you have for today into something that does not even deserve you, and you're actually draining yourself. Yeah, going into that space of negativity, going down that rabbit hole where you're just expecting somebody to save me. You know what? When it is about your mind, about your emotions, the only person that can save you is you. So make sure that the amount of energy that you're investing in others, you invest that into yourself, your mental peace, your well-being. Because in life, things come and go. People come and go. Opportunities come and go. Money comes and goes. But the only thing that is in your capacity to have and to not let go is your mental peace. So make sure that you guard it. Well, that would be all for today. Well, this is my take. I'm not saying that you have to follow what I've said. It's just my take. At the end, we're all people who just have a lot of energy in us, and we're just trying to transmit that energy into something that we feel is useful, that we feel adds value. And if my energy was able to add value to your life, then I feel rather grateful. I feel like I've been able to do a part of my purpose in life. So yes, thank you very much for staying throughout the video. I'll see you next time.